as a child, I was generally very good in science and mathematics, especially algebra and zoology. This is because my mother was a science teacher when I was young. And my father always wanted me, I should become a medical doctor because I have liking for zoology, which is more like life, Then I told my dad, I wanted to become a scientist in chemistry. And then after coming to chemistry, I never looked back. Usmania University chemistry department is fabulous. Then it so happened in chemistry department, when Dr. Amarao from NCL Pune came to Hyderabad. It was in 1984, 85 kind of a time. And he gave a fabulous lecture on how to make new chemicals in the lab. And I said, okay, this is the place I should go for a PhD now. The motto of our research is affordable health for all. We try to make simpler chemicals which are available at very cheap price in the market, put them together and make complex molecules and see how biology responds to these chemicals, and then we try to make some drugs out of those chemistry. When you look at the cost of medicines, especially in the West, if you look at even insurance companies can't afford to pay to the people, then and India has been a country where we have been making drugs by copying the Western world drugs at the cheaper price. I thought I should work somewhere in the middle. I don't want to be a copycat, but at the same time I don't want to make drugs very expensive. So I wanted to make a balance. And then we started making two programs. One, early drug discovery, which is our passion because we are very good in natural product research. So we try to get new chemicals from the natural sources and test them for various activities. Also, many times, we get chemicals from marine sources. They're very scarce. You get like 0.5 milligram or 1/4 milligram, and they're not available for us to screen them. So we thought we should make in the lab now. Using simpler chemicals, we start making them and started screening those molecules. So that's how we started working on the early drug discovery. And then we, of course, continue to do the reverse engineering, we call. So someone discovers a drug, but we try to somehow overcome the patent and make that molecule with cheaper chemicals so that it's available to African population or Indian population, cheaper price. Bedaquiline, I have a very special affection, if I want to call it. It's a new drug discovered in the West for the treatment of tuberculosis. Today, if you look at tuberculosis, there are old drugs and now the bug is getting resistance. So bedaquiline is a drug which could be given to patients who get resistance to the existing drugs. And then how to reduce the time span. When someone gets tuberculosis, they have to be on the medication for almost a year. So we thought we should do something in this area. So that is one of the driving forces which forced me to take up the synthesis of bedaquiline. There are no drugs which cure cancer almost, especially in the case of breast cancer and stuff like that. So there is a marine natural product which was accidentally found to be the best drug for the treatment of cancer. And there's only one company in Japan, which is called Eisai Pharmaceuticals, is able to make and sell in the world. And this drug is going off patent in 2017. So we thought this is something most challenging natural product. If I can use the simplest chemicals available in the laboratory and put them together and make this drug, which is called eribulin mesylate. And if I could make it by 2017, I think my whole dream is fulfilled. Sustainable chemistry, as all of us know, I think is very critical today. So we need to replace some of those chemicals which cause hazard to the nature, especially solvents like chloroform, which deplete the ozone. And we found that polyethylene glycol, which is a polymer, we thought if we can use the low molecular weight polyethylene glycol as a solvent and do some reactions, we could avoid a lot of the stuff. It's a great gesture on the part of the trustees and founders of the Infosys Science Foundation that very magnanimously they initiated this effort. I think we feel more elevated that yes, my work even is recognized by people of this stature. And people who are working would look at this award, okay, one day I should get this award, I'm sure, and then they start doing better. The biggest attribute is passion to do science. So as long as you have passion to do research, you are aware of social problems in your research, how you could tackle the social problems using your knowledge and research. I think these two plus no substitute for hard work.